Every trade you make, every coin you stake, crypto's watching you. Welcome everybody to our live episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, your superhero of cryptocurrency, Zasupo Man. In today's episode, I am going to be providing you with an update on what's going on in the cryptocurrency market and some exciting altcoin and ICO news. So if you are excited to learn about what I'm going to be talking about, smash up ye old likes, smash them up, make sure you subscribe to the Team Superman and watch the video all the way through. So, what is the state of play today? Well, the market cap is looking relatively healthy through looking at the last 7 days. You know, we're kind of at the second or third highest point that cryptocurrency has been in the last 7 days. You know, it has been a relatively quiet time, slightly boring. I am slightly bored, and, you know, you can't do anything about that except stay in and keep on researching. Because there is going to be a time when everything starts absolutely soaring and you're not going to have time to do any of the research because everything's going to be going up, and you're going to be looking for the coins that haven't yet gone up and researching them and making sure you're not putting your money in a dud coin hoping that it will go up. So this is really a great time. It's like a breathing space. I know we've had quite a long time, but there are still lots of really exciting projects coming up. Every day there's something I am looking at. So what we are seeing is relatively positive signs. All right, so if we have a look, we can see that we're kind of at the top end of where the Bitcoin price has been. Save for this little breakdown kind of situation here, it has kind of been, you know, the Bitcoin price has kind of been fluctuating anywhere between 7,200 to 7,600. So for anything of significance, we are looking for it to shatter and break out through this line and go up towards the $8,000 mark. All right. Now, we have got potential reasons why we should be being bullish. So for one, China's president endorses blockchain. China's president. This is really bullish news, and in fact is probably one of the reasons why crypto went from 7,000, well, Bitcoin went from 7,200 to kind of near to 7,600, and why the cryptocurrency market went from the mid 320 billions to over 330 billion. All right, so he has endorsed blockchain, sourcing it as one of the key breakthrough technologies coming through, and that they are actually setting up an infrastructure to foster and develop the technology coming out of blockchain, as well as AI and as well as the Internet of Things, all of which is covered in the cryptocurrency market. So very, very good signs. Now we've got some more bullish news. We have got a mobile games maker setting up a 30 million crypto startup fund, and then we've also got a headphones maker quietly planning a $300 million ICO. So it's quite clearly thriving. You know, we've got the market thriving. It just is that the price is not necessarily reflective of the exciting things going on. But I think this is just paving the way. Whilst we have got some, you know, lack of volatility in the prices, save for some that are doing incredibly well at the moment, like Zeller or Seal, as people thought it was, you know, most are just staying relatively consistent, whilst a lot of things are happening in the background. Okay, so these things are happening in the background to pave the way for the gains in the future. Okay, because it's putting cryptocurrency in a positive light, mainly in the eyes of the people that are likely to go bullish once the prices rise. But we've just got to let what happens, like I said the other day. So that is the main news regarding Bitcoin and the market. Now, let me just make sure that I'm live. It's a little bit late to be making sure that I'm live, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. And see what you guys are saying. See if you guys have any questiones. By the way, smash up your old likes, people. I think I'm on an all-time low for likes, so smash them up. And let's see what you guys are saying. Tolar's looking good. I've looked at Tolar, and I think that my reservation with Tolar is that they're essentially looking for... Tolar is being looked at as like another non-blockchain infrastructure. It's quite exciting. However, you know, they're looking for contributions now and not likely to go on exchanges until the end of the year. Quarter 4 is what they're looking at to go on exchanges, which means a good 6 months of opportunity cost right there. Okay, so you're going to be buying into Ethereum at a certain price point, $577. By the end of the year, that Ethereum could be $2,000, $3,000. It could be. I'm not saying it will be, but it could be. And in that time, you have got it fixed at 577 for an ICO that's not going to be coming out until, the end of the year. So don't think it's that great. Anyway, so got some people in the house, so it's all good. I'll come back to you in a little bit. Let's move on to some ICO and altcoin news. So first of all, Omnitude. So I've covered Omnitude, the British VeChain, as I have called it, an exciting British company looking to essentially organize big data, Internet of Things data, supply chain data, and provide it in an interface that allows for businesses to use it. Brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Now they are going to be, their ICO is going to be running out in 6 hours, 39, in fact it's probably less than that now, 6 hours time. Now there have been some updates on Omnitude. So they have added Ian Clay as their program director. Now if we have a look at Ian Clay, he has been working at DHL Supply Chain, where he was head of IT for transformation, where he was delivering complex technical projects for Virgin Trains, Primark, Debenhams, Panasonic, Volvo, Gatwick Airport, amongst others. Now, I have had a conversation with Chris, who is the founder of Omnitude. I was going to call it VeChain for a second there. The founder of Omnitude, and all I can say is that, and I've been kind of sworn under an NDA. I can't say anything. My lips are literally shut. However, there were about 25 big name companies that they are talking to. Now, this isn't like, oh, we've sent them an email. No, these are in actual conversations and are progressing things. I can say nothing. I can't even hint. But all I can say is that what VeChain have been really good at doing is making partnerships happen all the time. It gives confidence, really, in the project, and also shows that they are working hard behind the scenes. I can say, seeing what I have seen, that they have got some potentially amazing partnerships. Potentially amazing. And I don't mean rubbish names. I mean like really significant names in the world of sport, in the world of FMCG. I'm probably saying too much, but I mean, they're big brand names. So, I am really excited about these guys. So anyway, so that is Omnitude. Next up, Huobi is going to be moving. So the crypto exchange Huobi are going to be moving into Brazil. Now, they really cater for the Chinese market, but now they are setting up shop in Brazil. So they are expanding their reach. They're expanding to the Brazilian market. This is what I see a lot happening. Centralized and decentralized exchanges really capturing the entire global market. So this is really good news. Now, on the subject of this, Neurochain are potentially going to be listed. Now, Neurochain is an AI-based infrastructure project. Really like the sound of it. Essentially is completely artificial intelligence-based consensus algorithm. A completely new algorithm, which I really love the sound of. Now, they are likely to be on Huobi's Hadax exchange. So, on my Twitter, there is an option to vote. If you are a Neurochain fan and want to see that do really well, then you can vote on Hadax. But the great thing about this is that there's $220,000 plus available if you win 2 million NCC tokens. Now, it was pegged, I think, at 25 cents at its highest, which means that it's almost $500,000 worth. So it's definitely worth voting for them. And they're doing really well currently in the vote. They are 4th and miles ahead of 5th place. So I would smash that vote and potentially have a big share of NCC tokens, be a whale, essentially. What else? Limpo are officially listed on Bitfinex. Now, Limpo has been the consistent grower in my portfolio. Now, I've got some really good, promising infrastructure projects and a ton of love, really amazing cryptocurrencies, because I don't really stay invested in the best. I don't really stay invested in rubbish. I only keep the best. And Limpo, despite having quite a high quality portfolio, Limpo is the one that's been consistently at the top on Blockfolio as doing the best. Now they have been listed on Bitfinex, which is amazing news, and also Zebi. Now this isn't necessarily common news, but it is likely that these guys are going to be on OKX very soon. And at the moment, it's only at 10 cents, which is roughly the price it came out at ICO. So this could be a really good opportunity to purchase Zebi, because these guys are extremely promising. They're extremely promising in the way that they kind of replicate a lot of what Icon brought to the market. But these guys, in my opinion, have more global appeal and a better value proposition. So this could be a really good opportunity to get into Zebi before it really thrives. And then lastly, if you haven't yet done so, make sure that you register your EOS tokens if you are an EOS holder before the mainnet token swap. Now this is going to be happening across the next 2 days. Really what I would recommend you do, this is what I've done, is just send your tokens over to Binance and they are going to do all the technical stuff around it. Just do that. If you really want the kind of no hassle option, send it over to Binance. Otherwise, there are guides on how to do the token swap based on individual wallets like Exodus, like MyEther wallet, and other exchanges. So that is it for today. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. And if you guys have any questiones, see what you guys are saying. Any decent questions. Hair is on fleek. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I always like to be told my hair's on fleek, because I do it myself, funnily enough. There's going to be people saying, oh, that explains why it looks the way it does. Anyway, any questions? Is the Omnitude ICO still running? Yes, only for the next few hours. P-Chain's coming out soon. P-Chain is coming out soon, and apparently tomorrow. So I am going to be bringing out a video on ye old P-Chain, because P-Chain is really exciting, and I have kept quite quiet about it, because there's no point in building up the excitement and everybody's like, when exchange, when exchange, when exchange. So, hopefully I'm going to be bringing out a video soon. But P-Chain, I really love the sound of. Great infrastructure project. And plus, it's got at the heart of it, it's got the kind of grandfather of Chinese blockchain. Like one of the original blockchain creators in China. So, you can't really go wrong. Any sing others? What would you buy if you were buying today? I wouldn't buy today, personally, because there's too much green in the market. Part of me wants to say Zeller, but that has really, really exploded since being listed the other day. Like I kind of knew it would. And it is disappointing. It's disappointing that what happened with Zeller happened, but it hasn't really harmed them, because despite all the negativity people were spreading about them, didn't harm them ultimately. They are doing extremely well. But Zeller, I always thought was always a hit. I was about to say hit and run, a home run coin. So guttingly, I didn't get in at ICO because, I don't know why. Stupid really, because I had such confidence in it. But there you are. There you are, my blush. But that is a good one. Otherwise, I'm not really that keen on a lot of other cryptocurrencies at the moment. I am saving up for some of the really promising ones that are coming up. I mean, even when I look on ICO drops, there are not many, other than ones that you could have already got pre-sales, there aren't many that I'm looking at and thinking, oh yeah, that sounds so good. There really aren't, okay? The ones that are really exciting are the pre-sale ones. Now, I did a whole episode on how to get into pre-sale. You've got to network. These things don't come easy. You have to network. You have to go to events. You have to meet with people and get into these, because there are some amazing ones coming up. And I've said some of them already. So, yeah. Also, I think Phantasma is out. I think it's out. I haven't looked. But from what I saw, it wasn't doing very well from, you know, from what I saw of its performance so far. Any Sing Others? I don't think there's any Sing Others. So I'm going to make a move now. Thank you all for being here. I'm keeping this relatively short in the absence of questions, which are, you know, good questions, I suppose. So, yo, Tom, good to see you here. So I'm going to be making a move now. So remember, before you exit out of this video, smash up the old likes, smash them up. Oh, Emma Terrence here. Good to see you. And I shall see you of the next time, peeps. It is lights out, all out. Da-na-na-na.